technical difficulty here up in the booth. The live stream kind of glitched out on us, maybe some internet issues as time moves forward, but we're back up. We apologize. There's 7 minutes left in the first period with a score of 3-0 from the Buckeyes. We have no viewers. They lost the stream.
We're back on. We're back live. We're good.
We got no viewers anymore.
Let them come back.
No need to talk until we get a viewer.
Oh,
Got one.
we're back.
Might be my dad.
Sorry about that one, folks. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty here with our iPad up in the booth. But we're back in action.
We should go down for a little
Thinking a little
Interview.
little pre-game interview,
Intermission?
post period.
little intermission interview here.
Little Gaffney Clan interview. How about it?
How about it? We might have to do that. Dumped in by the Buckeyes. Picked up again by Jax. Dumped in by Fofara. Never mind, he keeps it, takes ice around the net. Shoves the guy off, back to the, takes a body. Back down to Gaffney. Little cross check up high, and he will get called on that one. The DePaul forward clearly cross checked Gaffney up top. And we will get to see the first power play of the night for the Buckeyes.
Here we go. We're getting some people back on here.
Once again, we're sorry for a little technical difficulty there. Our internet or our iPad, one of the two, kind of disabled there. We deeply apologize for that.
It's a work in
But-
progress.
We have 5 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first period. Gaffney controls on the first power play for the Buckeyes. Back to Bishara. Bishara to Dobie.
Oh,
And saved.
what a good look from Bashara there.
Good look from Bishara there. Back to Gaffney. Gaffney surveying his options.
Oh,
little
just
shot
a
on
little
net.
tip in front
Little
there.
tip in front. Back to Dombrowski. Dombrowski to Bishara. Bishara back to Gaffney. Gaffney with a shot.
Rings
And
it
that is
off.
off
Rings it off.
the crossbar from Gaffney again. Was looking for two there. Couldn't make it happen. The goalie's best friend coming in clutch there once again. We have 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in this first period of action.
This power play one recently caught some fire here.
That
They
is right.
struggled all last year and up until this point.
The Buckeyes have had a little bit of trouble on the power play in the past couple seasons here, but like my color man Yurko said, really been starting to catch some fire as the year's gone on. I don't know if it's the coach Kyle Ahrens trying to make a new power play action here for the boys, but it's really been working strongly here. Another big save from the DePaul goaltender.
Here we go, power play two out. Sam Gaffney, previous goal scorer here, taking the face-off draw with Nick Berhalter on the left.
It
And
is won by Gaffney, but right onto the stick of the DePaul winger and dumped in deep.
Who's
A little
rounding
bit
out
of
the
pressure
right
on
wing there?
Novobilski. It is Fofaro
Carter Wilk.
and Carter Wilk on the wings for this power play unit. A little
Rough.
bit of a miscommunication there for the Buckeyes, trying to get in the zone on this power play. Trying to regroup with Fofaro. Fofaro dumped in deep. Easy play by the goaltender, and he decides to cover that one up with 4:07 left to play. Big shot by Fofaro.
And bang!
And that will make it 4-0.
Might
the
I add-
Ohio State Buckeyes.
Number 9's first points on the season, previously worn by me.
Like we previously mentioned, number 9 unfortunately was given up because my color man here can no longer wear it due to injury. but he's making the number proud
Let's
with that
go.
one there. Big ripper from number 9, Alex Wafaro, to make it 4-0 with 4:03 left into the first period. It seems like a very long period so far.
No wonder
With
we call him 9 Bomb.
9 bomb is what they call it. With that rip, with that bomb of a clapper from the point.
Across that. Oh, what a move by Carson Merriweather to dump the puck in.
Little dance by Merriweather, dumps it deep to the defenseman.
I feel like it was definitely a switch that was flipped.
DePaul trying to look for some options here. And the Buckeyes, 2-on-1 for DePaul. And the pass was not being able to be completed. And a big save by Novobilski with the glove right in front of the net, right in the slot. Novobilski comes up big for the Buckeyes to keep it a 4-0 lead. Little regroup to Jax. Jax over to Sisti. And another bad break off the ref there on the left side.
Robbie Sherman.
Robbie Sherman chipped to Corna. Corna couldn't handle it. And the Buckeyes are going, or the DePaul Blue Demons are going on a 2-on-1 shot. And another easy save from Nova.
Right in the chest.
Right in the chest. He just makes it look so easy, so stable.
Here we go,
Seems
Bish.
like nothing
Oh,
can go in
little
this kid.
Dipsy Doodle.
Dipsy Doodle from Bishara. Over to Merriweather. Back to Jax. Dabrowski. Back to Bishara.
Little cycle work down the corner here.
Bishara looking for options. Dombrowski again. Tried to get it to the front, was picked off by the DePaul defenseman, and they go on a little rush. Shot deep, wide of the net, picked up by Jax with 2 minutes left in the first period.
Little Aaron bounce.
Aaron bounced the DePaul center, tried to get a little dive on it, couldn't get a stick on it.
And
Picked
a
up
nice
by
block
Dabrowski.
by Novotny there on defense.
DePaul trying to get one little last rush here before this period ends with 1:45 left. Picked up by the Buckeyes. Pressure there from DePaul, was able to knock the puck off the stick. Shot wide, picked up by the DePaul defenseman. And it goes off the ceiling there, and we have a whistle on the play with 1 minute and 30 left in the first period.
It's a good period here for the fellas.
Good period here for the Buckeyes. Been a lot of pressure, very little action for our guy number 30, Brandon Novobilski, back here.
We got some action in the stands over there.
Got a bunch of
Nice.
signs in the stands. I don't know if you guys can see it over there, but they're cheering on
Shout out to the girlfriend section.
the girlfriend section.
Yes.
All the girlfriends from the team coming to support.
Love it.
Love it.
Love the club books.
Love the club box is right. Little pressure from Gaffney, picked off, shot, and scores!
Michael
Michael, we
Brogna.
think it's Michael Brogna.
It is.
Number 26, Michael Brogna with the goal with 1:06 left in this first period of play. And that goal by Brogna makes it 5-0, the Ohio State Buckeyes. We did not really expect this one already this early. There's still a lot of hockey left to play, but the DePaul Blue Demons are the 20th ranked team in the South, or it was the Central Division, I believe.
Correct.
So we kind of thought that it would be a slightly more contested game, especially this early. But we kind of came out on fire as this game's been going forward. We got 55 seconds left in this first period of play.
I mean, whoever makes those rankings, I think it's a little skewed. I think the Buckeyes need to move up a little bit more than 6. I mean,
Yeah, a little 6. The Buckeyes are number 6 in the Southeast region. And they are currently, I believe, number 11 in the nation.
correct. This head coach Kyle Aaron's an assistant Nick Beatties,
Nick
as we call him.
Beatties, as we call him.
Nick Williamson.
Nick Williamson.
They've really put together a good team in these recent couple of months.
Yeah, it's been kind of a tough couple seasons here for the Buckeyes. Kyle Ahrens is I believe, a 5-year head coach,
Yep.
something around there. He was a previous national champion.
Played for the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Cincinnati Bearcats.
I think
playing
Auction 2
hockey.
at the time.
So he knows what it takes to be a successful coach and team at this level.
And our assistant coach, Nick Williamson, he is a former Buckeye.
Yes, he
Graduated 3 years ago, I believe.
He was a former Buckeye, played on the Club Bucks. And once again, there's just such a brotherhood here with this team. They always want to contribute. And that's what Nick is trying to do here as an assistant coach. This period is about to come to an end. Face off, quick little draw.
Which we will go on pause.
That will be the end of the first period of play. We have a score of 5-0, the Ohio State Buckeyes. What a strong period of play. Very few shots on net for this period on Brandon Novobilski. And we are going to take a little bit of a break here. We got about 15 minutes till we start the action once over. And we'll see you guys for the second period. All right, welcome back to the Chiller Ice Arena. We're starting the second period. The Buckeyes win the draw.
New goalie in here for DePaul.
New goalie in for DePaul, 0-0. Connie Espinosa in net for DePaul. Had to get a little change of pace after that 5-0 period. Try and gain something either on the offense or defensive end. Maybe this guy's going to give him a little bit more pressure. We'll see as time goes on.
What a cover by Novobilski there.
Quick shot from DePaul. That might be their third shot on net all game for DePaul. Little
correct.
pressure.
Fun
Yeah.
fact about Novobilski, you just told me, all his teeth are fake.
All of Novobilski's teeth are fake.
Really?
Is what my color man Benny Yurko just found out.
No way.
That's pretty crazy.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Goalies, man. Goalies.
Guy's got a great smile.
Great smile. Another quick shot wide of the net by DePaul. Picked up by Bishara. DePaul keeps it in. Little wrapped around the net. Picked up by Dabrowski. Dabrowski, little fumble the puck there, picked up by DePaul and is dumped in deep. No ice. Picked up behind the net by the Buckeyes. Little intercept and is just wide of the net by DePaul. Tried to clear it out by Bishara, couldn't do so. Picked back up, passed out to the middle. By Wang, kicked back out and saved by Espinosa.
It's a sweet last name, though.
It is Connie Espinosa.
That's cool.
That is a special last name. Right?
Let's take a moment for these DePaul jerseys here, too.
Exactly.
those
How
are
about these
sweet.
DePaul jerseys?
Those are sweet.
The red with that royal blue. It's a sick color combo with the black. Back in the corner for the Buckeyes. Little pressure, little rush by DePaul. Tried dump in deep, picked off by Sisti at the boards. Dumped in deep, played out by Nova. And a little trip behind the net. Easy save for Novobilski. Once again with 18:24 left.
Looks like they're coming out with a little bit more this
Yeah, a
second
little more
period.
juice in the second.
A
From
little more juice in the second from DePaul. Already more shots, it seems, in this period than they've had this
only
game
been a
so
minute and a
far.
half.
And it has been 1 minute and 30 seconds in this period so far. DePaul again behind the net. Passed out to the point, tried to play with his feet, couldn't do so, and is cleared, and is dumped into the bench. So that would be a face-off in the DePaul offensive face-off job.
I think that's coming outside here, Jim.
Coming outside? No, it's coming outside. That's what I meant. I apologize. Thanks for the correction. Thank you. I appreciate
A little
that.
tip off of the DePaul player there.
Face off. Face off won by the Buckeyes. Pressure from Berhalter. Berhalter just wide of the net. Nice play there, drawn up by the Buckeyes. Just couldn't get the finish. Picked up on the boards. Stick caught on Sisti a little bit. A little more pressure from Gaffney in the corner and Berhalter. Passed out to the point, and he could not keep it in at the point. And the Buckeyes have to regroup over to Sisti, to Gaffney up the middle. Little spin move over to Berhalter, down below the net. Berhalter controls, back to Gaffney down low. Fofaro behind the net, over to Gaffney, and a save by Espinosa.
Carson Merriweather, bomb!
Carson Merriweather with a shot from the point, and another big save by Espinosa.
You don't like to see that as a defenseman when that puck rises. Get in bad trouble really fast.
Catch one up high. It's not
Catch one up high with a shot like that from Merriweather.
cool. Bad news, Bears.
Bad news Bears. Bad news Bears. Face off in the O-zone for the Buckeyes.
Carter Wilk wins it.
Shot by Serbone. Little fan on it.
That's why we call him Big Z, though.
Big Z with the big slapper. And a penalty by the Buckeyes on Serbone.
He's waving his arms like he doesn't know what happened.
He got a little bit too much of the body there. Tried to separate the body from puck. Just took a little bit too much of the body out of play.
What'd they call him there? For interference?
Looked like interference there. and Sorbonne will face a 2-minute minor. And that will be the third power play for DePaul already, with just 17:10 left in the second period. They are currently 0 for 2, haven't really gotten too much going so far. Let's see if they can change anything up here. The face-off's won by DePaul, picked up by the defenseman, and they set it up.
Looks like they're trying to go in a 1-3-1 here.
Little 1-3-1 action for DePaul. Kick back out to the point, down low on the bumper. Tried to force it to the middle. Shot saved by Novobilski, and it is cleared
By
the
Michael
Buckeyes. Michael Brogna with the clear. Pressure again by Wilk. DePaul comes on the rush on their power play with 1:27 left. Tried to cut through the middle. Caught off the puck. DePaul takes it down low. Pass back out to the point. Just kept in by the DePaul defenseman. Gaffney clears it out for the Buckeyes. Picked up by the DePaul defenseman as they go for a quick change, trying to get some fresh legs out there. It's picked up by Gaffney again. Gaffney, full toe drag, backhand, and another save by Espinosa off the mask, it looked like. And the DePaul Blue Demons go back on their rush again on the power play with 45 seconds left remaining. Pass back to the point by DePaul. On the end boards. Down low below the net. To the point. Shot and a big block by Corna in front of the net on the PK. That's what we look for in a penalty kill player right there from Corna. Big block. Keep the puck away from Novobilski, but they still remain covered. They still remain on the puck for DePaul. DePaul behind the net with 10 seconds left remaining. On the end boards, shot just wide of the net by DePaul. Just kept in once again by DePaul, and it is cleared out by Bobby Sherman. And the Buckeyes are back to even strength. And the Dabrowski, Lang, and Bishara line comes back on for the Buckeyes after this penalty kill.
It's an unusual line, might I add. We're missing a key player in the lineup.
Yes, I don't know how I forgot to mention that.
Matteo Mancino.
Matteo
Out with
Mancino. Mono for Matteo Mancino, the leading scorer on the team. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he had a hat trick against Minnesota in the championship game. Is that right?
I think so.
I think so. I could be wrong on that, but I know he just knows how to bury the biscuit and has done that a lot this season so far.
How about we bury one right here?
Shot by the Buckeyes, just deflected off the glass. Sisti keeps it in on the end boards. DePaul is able to clear, and a little bit of a collision there from the Buckeyes, but it is kept. And they go back on a rush on a little 3-on-2. Tried to tip it back to the front, couldn't do so. Sisti keeps it in for the Buckeyes. Little tip, and it is just wide of the net. DePaul keeps it moving. Tries a little wraparound, and it was just picked up by DePaul. That could have been a very nice play. And a little bit of rush for DePaul. Novobilski comes to play it. What a play by Novobilski there to save a breakaway for DePaul. Probably their biggest chance of the game so far.
Oh,
and a big hit in the corner on Jax. And that one is offsides by the looks of it.
That one definitely fired him up. I'd watch out for him this next shift he's going to have. Keep
Jax,
your eyes out for 2-2
Andrew
here.
Jax, the senior, is one of the hardest hitters on this Buckeye team. I have seen some very dangerous hits come from this kid, and after that one, he's got some angry energy left in his body. He's gonna be hunting. Am I right, Benny?
I mean, last year we even saw a fight out of him.
That is correct. At Lexington, Kentucky, fist fight in the ACHA. Who would have thought?
You don't really see that around here.
You really don't. Unfortunately, that is not legal in the ACHA, so he did have to serve a suspension, but he really got the team wound up for the second matchup the night after that. That was an electric play by Andrew Jax. So let's see what he does for the rest of this period in this game with 13:27 left in this second period with a 5-0 score still for the Buckeyes.
Looks like we got a little bit of shakeup on the lines here as well.
Little confusion for DePaul.
I'm talking about Carter Wilk on the left wing here.
Carter Wilk on the left side wing. Oh, no, we're on the power play. That's why. The Buckeyes have a 2-minute power play. They called that penalty on that hit on Andrew Jacks. Did not even see that in the booth, but they ended up calling that, and we get to see another power play for this dominant power play unit of the Buckeyes.
Good
Kept
keep
in by Berhalter. Gaffney down low. Wrapped around the corner and picked up once again by Gaffney. Looks for the middle, trying to survey his options. Kick back to Berhalter. Berhalter surveying options behind the net.
Cycles.
Back to Wilk. Wilk. Little errant pass there to Fafaro. Couldn't make it happen. Tried to kick it back to his feet. That's an unfortunate dump in for the Buckeyes, but they make a quick rush back up. Wilk has it back. Tried to force it to Gaffney in front. Couldn't make the pass. And back to Berhalter. He just couldn't get the shot off on his backhand. Almost a wide open net. He just couldn't get the shot off there. And once again, these ceilings are really causing some havoc.
Unsuccessful dumping.
Little unsuccessful dump in off the stanchion for DePaul. That's a very unfortunate break for DePaul. We have 59 seconds left, and the face-off is coming all the way down to the offensive end. That's such a terrible break for DePaul.
It's a good break for our boys, though.
Good break for the Bucks, though. With 59 seconds left on this minor penalty for DePaul.
Looks like we got power play 1 out here.
Power play 1 of Dombrowski, Jacks on the front, and in front, the big boy up front.
Look for him to get gritty down
He's
there.
getting gritty down in the blue paint, right outside the blue paint, trying to get in Espinosa's way so he can bury another goal for the Buckeyes.
I got faith in him.
A little bit more confusion. The DePaul coach is trying to come up with a little something here. He has a little confusion over something, but
Seems like it's a bunch of nonsense to me.
looks like the refs have this all figured out. Looks like a bunch of nonsense. That's right, Benny. Nonsense it is.
And yep, that's what
And
happens.
it's thrown out. Little yapping going on in the face-off dot. Dabrowski's getting in their head, and he wins the draw. Kept in by Gaffney. Over to Bishara. Tries to go for a tip just wide. Kept in again by Gaffney. Passed over to Dabrowski, and a big save by Espinosa.
Tipped by his own team.
Little deflection off his own teammate. What a bad break that would have been.
And what? Tic-tac-toe? Oh
What
my.
a play almost by the Buckeyes. Tic-tac-toe, just couldn't get the shot through. Another big block from DePaul. Gaffney with pressure, bringing it behind the net. Jackson front. Steps
Watch out
up
for a hit
big.
here. Oh,
Almost. We thought he was going to lay the body there, but ended up taking the safe play and playing the puck on that one.
really letting us down out here.
He's letting my color man down.
I think we all agree. We always love a good hit.
Passed over to Bishara. Bishara looks for the shot and saved by Espinosa. He made that look pretty routine. Had good gap control. Was able to read that shot very well and took it right in the chest.
Espinosa's looking tall here.
He is looking tall. It's been a good shift of pace for DePaul. And the Buckeyes came out very strong very early in that first period.
2 seconds left here on the power play. Got to watch out for him coming out of the box here. Looks like Carson Merriweather's on the job.
Carson Merriweather's looking back on his back shoulder, making sure no one gets behind him. And they look for that same play. And DePaul trying to look for options off that unsuccessful Buckeye power play. Tried to force it in front, and it was picked off by DePaul, and they go on a little quick rush, dumped in deep. And Williamson got a body on puck there, stopped the dump in, and the Buckeyes go on a little rush, little 1-on-2, with a trailer coming back, shot just over the net. Oh, and the ref took another tumble in the corner there. We hope he's all right. He looks all right. He's back up.
These refs are really taking a beating.
Sisti looking for some action here. Little backhand just wide of the net.
Williamson.
Another keep by Williamson. Almost a nice pass to number 87 of DePaul. And dumped in deep. Williamson on the puck for the Buckeyes. Little 1-on-2 pressure from DePaul. Picked up by the Buckeyes on a little 1-on-4 rush and is dumped in deep, and the Buckeyes go for a change.
Williamson on the pressure.
Williamson on the pressure for the Buckeyes once again. This guy, one of the grittiest players. St. Louis guy, loves grinding, loves playing hard.
Shout out to the Williamson family as well.
Shout out to the Williamson family. We know you're watching. Connor Williamson was one of the main reasons we got this broadcast started, and we appreciate him for all his work he's been putting in. He's picked up by the Buckeyes on the end boards.
Byron, corner in the corner.
Kicked out to Serbone. Serbone tries to put a shot through, a little tip, just wide of the net, picked up by Corna. Corna tried to dump it back to the point, was picked off by the DePaul defenseman. And Serbone tries to dump it deep, but is kept in by DePaul. Shot on net, just blocked by Serbone. Gaffney gets stick on stick, tries to get the stick lift.
Just absolutely manhandles two guys there. No wonder.
Oh, little shoving there behind the play there from Gaffney, but the Buckeyes pick up the puck. Corna on the rush, little move by Corna.
Oh!
And it was
Got some
nice
missile.
stick on puck there from DePaul to keep that rush to be a very dangerous play from Corna. That was a nice move from Corna there, huh, Benny?
It was. He almost had the little stick lift there. That's all he needed.
Almost. Just one little extra move would have had him. Would have been on a breakaway there. Fulfaro picks it up for the Buckeyes, but it was picked off by DePaul. Fulfaro again picks it right back up.
Little dump and chase.
Little dump and chase there on net from Espinosa, but he's steady and keeps it out of the net. A little more pressure from the Buckeyes. Little wrap from DePaul, kept in by Serbone. Gaffney tries to get in front, and it is smothered by Espinosa.
Really, it was like almost a hungry hippo on that one.
Little hungry hippo action. He dove right on top of that one. It's a nice play by Espinosa. And an offensive zone draw for the Buckeyes, won by Gaffney. Fulfaro tried to go for a little through the legs pass on that one. Did not end up working, and it was dumped out of the zone.
Broken up regroup there.
DePaul trying to regroup with 8 minutes left in this second period of play with a 5-0 score still for the Buckeyes leading. Picked up by Fulfaro on the right side boards. Tries to look for his options up the middle. Quick shot, tough angle, saved
Off the
easily
mask,
by
I think.
Espinosa. Back down to Fulfaro. Fulfaro. Sam Gaffney fanned on the shot. Back down to
Novotny, good shot.
Novotny. Good shot from Novotny. Just couldn't get through. A lot of bodies in front of the net to break that one up. And DePaul looking to go on a little rush here. We got a 1-on-3, and it is easily cleaned up by Novotny and picked up by Jax out to the outlet of Nicholas Berhalter.
Pulls up.
Berhalter to Fulfaro. Goes for the shot, just couldn't get it on net there. In the corner for Fulfaro. DePaul goes on a little bit of a rush here. Couldn't get the pass through. Little collision at the blue line. It's picked up by DePaul and dumped in deep. Novobilski goes out to play it for Novotny.
Almost out in
Novotny.
front there. Almost a little scary.
Goes a little dump in off the boards.
In Bish.
Deflected. Bashara going in on pressure for the Buckeyes.
Kid's got speed, let me tell you.
That guy's got wheels
And hands.
and hands.
And hands. Wheels and hands for Bashara. That's why he's been so successful this season on their top line. Little collision there. Dombrowski picks it up. The Buckeyes are off sides. I can hear the ref screaming, but Dombrowski just does not know that. And he checks back up. And the DePaul Blue Demons are going back on a rush. Nice outlet pass on number 75 on defense for DePaul. And Jack's little... No, that was Jack's. I'm right. No, it wasn't.
Wow,
It was Merriweather.
what a shot there by Jamie Wang.
Shot by Jamie Wang, and Bishara tries to get the shot. Is blocked again by DePaul. Kept in by Sisti. Pass to Wang, and is broken up by the DePaul defense.
Really some sound defense right in front of the
Sound
house
defense right in front of the house from DePaul. Routine save from Novobilski to deflect it in the corner out of the way of pressure. Pass back to the bumper by Wilk. Wilk to Williamson. Williamson up the middle. Wilk almost got the stick on that, just couldn't. Was a little bit out of his reach.
They're really disrupting the Buckeyes' breakout this period.
Big hit on John Sisti in the corner there. He took a little time to get up, but he's back up to Paul. Little pressure in the corner, back out to the point. Tried to get a shot from one knee, did not get through. And the outlet pass to Williamson, almost.
As long as he beats him. Oh, and the icing's called off.
Little shift.
Oh, Williamson went down in the corner.
Williamson down in the corner, but he's all right. He's back up. There he is. Corner with a little stick on stick.
Getting a little errant jabs in there.
And Anthony Sorbonne tried to get it to Gaffney, but the pass did not work.
And another icing called off. What
Gaffney.
effort by the Buckeyes.
Was able to negate that icing call.
For those of you that don't understand, as long as you beat them to the face-off dot, the icing gets called off.
That is correct. That's great analysis there, Mr. Yurko. And that will be icing. With 4:34 left in the second period of play. A little bit different of a period there as we have going on so far.
Kind of a stalemate. Hopefully,
A little bit of a stalemate. A little bit.
This music pumps them up.
We got some loud music. I don't know if you guys can hear that from here, but trying to pump the teams up, trying to bury one here
One of my favorite songs.
in this last 5 minutes of play. Face off in the offensive end for the Buckeyes after the icing. We got Hunter Corna taking the draw, and there's one by the Buckeyes, a little slap shot there, blocked by DePaul, picked up by Sorbonne.
Byron in the corner.
Ben Byron down to Corna. Back down to Byron. Byron trying to stuff it in on the net.
In corner, headlocks him. Watch out for a little scrum here,
Little
fellas.
scrum. Let's get that scrum on the camera here.
Number 6 loves to get in those.
Number
Nose
6
dirty.
loves to get in those scrums. Love to get the boys going.
Look at him jarring at the ref
Little
there.
aggression. He's trying to get a little call there.
Love the effort from the
Love
kid.
the effort. We'd love to get the energy up for the squad.
Someone needs to do it.
Trying to bury one here in the last 4 minutes left in the second period. Face off on the right face-off dot in the offensive zone for the Buckeyes. It's won by DePaul. DePaul to the outlet, tries to get it clear, but it is picked off by Sorbonne. Excuse me, that's Bobby Sherman. I apologize. The numbers are tough to see from all the way out there. Sorbonne tried to get it out, but it was picked off by the DePaul defense, and they go in a little rush here. Easy save from Novobilski once again. Tough angle shot. It's very rare you see that kind of shot go in on Brandon Novobilski.
He's just solid all around.
He is just rock solid every game. Knock on wood. Hopefully we don't jinx him too much here.
From Philadelphia, I believe, right?
The Philly man.
suburbs.
Philly
I believe he
suburbs.
played for the Minutemen.
I think he was he a junior Flyers guy?
Maybe both.
He might be both. But all I know is he's a very solid goaltender. Face off won by DePaul. Little shot just wide of the net. Picked up by Gaffney.
Sound breakout there.
Over Fafaro. Fafaro tried to get a quick move, but is broken up by the DePaul defenseman. Collision down here. Picked up by Berhalter. Berhalter tried to feed it to Gaffney. He couldn't get the shot off. He gets his puck back. And the shot is blocked again by the DePaul defense. Jacks. Around. Little pressure from DePaul. Back to Jacks. Could not pick it up off the boards. Little deflection up top by Novobilski, but is cleared away. Fofaro on a 2-on-1 with Berhalter trailing. Pass over to Berhalter. He easily makes that move, and it is 6-0. The Ohio State Buckeyes
He sent that goalie into the corner with that
into
move.
the corner.
We'll see you later, Espinoza.
He is in the rafters. We'll see you, Espinosa.
Absolute nails play by 11 over there.
What a play by Fofaro and Berhalter to give the Buckeyes a 6-0 lead with 3 minutes left in the first period. Or second period, I apologize. It says 1 on the scoreboard there. That's why I got a little confused there. But it is 6-0 with 3 minutes remaining in the second.
Maybe a little mishap from the scoring section in the box there.
Yeah, it's our people doing the scoreboard. We got to get that fixed over there. Dumped
Hopefully
in.
our teammates Savannah's on that one.
Hopefully,
That's freshman Brendan Warzwak.
ooh, freshman on the clock. That's maybe why it's not getting done properly. We got to get that fixed down there for the third. Easily deflected away by Novobilski with 2:30 left in the second period. Tons of pressure still by the Buckeyes. Berhalter with, I believe, his 5th goal on the season. I could be wrong. I could be understating him. He does put in the net fairly frequently for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes on a rush again with Bashara and his offsides. Dombrowski was just barely offsides by the tip of his blade. And we have 2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining with the neutral zone draw won by DePaul as they try and get something going, but is picked back up by Bashara. Bashara
I mentioned
tried
before
to
his
force
speed.
tried to straight line the defenseman, but couldn't force that pass through. Shot, a little bit of shakiness there by Espinosa, but he cleans up the rebound by Bashara.
This line really is powerful here.
There's really been very limited amount of time in the D end for this line when they're out on the ice. It's a very tough line to stop, and it's shown through how many goals they've been able to score throughout this season. Face off in the offensive zone for the Buckeyes, won by Dombrowski. A little bit too much though, as it is cleared out. But they go on a quick rush, tried to get it to Dombrowski, but it was shoved away. Sisti tried to go for the keep, couldn't make it happen, and the Buckeyes go back on a rush. Shot just deflected off the glass by Bashara, and it is dumped away by the DePaul defense with 1:30 left in the second period. Pass to Dombrowski. Over to Sisti. Sisti dumps it in deep. DePaul in the corner with Williamson on pressure.
Williamson in front!
Pressure! And he couldn't get the shot off. A nice deflection by the DePaul defense.
And he gets
Little
buried in the
collision there
corner.
over in the corner from Williamson. Getting a little chippy there, screaming at the ref down there on the right
Love
side.
to see that
boards.
grit out of him.
And it is dumped deep. Deflected, the ref says. Little penalty. Oh,
Looks like it might be
it
on
looks
the
like
DePaul
it's
Blue
going to be
Demons.
looking like it's going to be a offsetting penalty here. Williamson headed to the box, it looked like, for the Buckeyes, along with one of the DePaul skaters as well. A little bit of a roughing infraction there, I think.
I think it was just
Benny?
from that little scrum there.
A little bit of a scrum.
Refs aren't having it in a 6-0 game.
Gotta
Understandable.
keep it clean. You gotta, you can't let this game get out of hand. And those little scrums like that is what kind of tips it over the edge. Coach,
Oh! Big first shift for number 34 here.
34. First
My
shift.
my good buddy Jake
Good
Badar.
buddy Jake Badar, who this kid is a grinder.
Psych. I was just kidding, fellas. Oh,
Oh,
looks like he's getting off the ice.
nope, he's coming back on.
He just like
There he goes. Little taps from the boys, hopping back on for his first shift of the day.
This guy is nails.
He is nails.
Call him Mr. Wednesday night back on campus.
Wednesday night back on campus for Jake Badar.
Previous number change from number 16, might I add.
Might I add? That's a good ad there. Number 16. We have a lot of number changes here. Buckeyes try and get something generated here. Gaffney just lost it to Jake Badar. And DePaul goes on a little rush here with Serbone back for the Buckeyes defense. And he is leveled in the corner.
Buried into the corner.
And Serbone is called on that little collision there.
I don't know about that one,
That
ref.
was a
I
late
don't
call.
know about that one either, Benny. he was kind of falling on his way to the boards. He is down though, so we're hoping everything's all right there. But it was kind of a little bit of a, it was kind of more of a scrum rather than a hit, and he did have the puck. So I don't really know where the call is coming from on that one. It was just kind of an awkward play. That's probably what the refs are thinking about. Just a little bit of an awkward landing into the boards there, but nonetheless, they're going to be another penalty on the Buckeyes here.
Look at that scoreboard there. It's like a
I don't know if
Christmas
you guys
tree.
can see it.
Everything is
We got a
lit up.
Christmas tree on the scoreboard down there with all those penalties. We got 2 penalties each right now for the
I
for
can't even
both
tell
sides.
which one is the time on the clock.
We got 28 seconds left.
It's like 28.
28 seconds left in the second period. It's good to see the DePaul skater
Up and getting back to
up
the
and
bench.
getting back on his feet, getting back on the bench. Hopefully we can see him out up soon in this third period. Luckily he's got a little bit of rest ahead of him once we cut the ice here and transition into the third period, but we're hoping for the best and hoping to see him back out there in the third period. Buckeyes are on a little kill here. We got a
4-on-3.
rare 4-on-3 penalty kill.
This isn't one of those things you practice for.
Definitely not. We'll see what the Buckeyes can do here. DePaul trying to generate, cycling the puck up top. Little shot, blocked away by Jax. Jax cycles it down to Gaffney. With 12 seconds remaining in the third, he tries to go for a little skate. Dumped off to Dabrowski, couldn't make the play. And Gaffney clears, and that will end the second period of play. The Buckeyes lead the Blue Demons 6-0 at the end of the second period. That was a much different period, might I add, about the first period. It was a 5-0 deficit. The Buckeyes were leading, and they only got one after this second period of play. So a much different change of pace. Maybe it was the change of goaltenders from Espinosa that kind of got their energy back going here. But we'll see how this third period goes, and we will see you guys back here in about 15 minutes. And yeah. All right, folks, welcome back. We start this third period right back up where we started on that three on four power play for the Blue Demons. Trying to get on a quick rush here. Starting off the period with some fire. Dump down deep with the Blue Demons on pressure. Saved by Novobilski. Over to the bumper on the boards. Down low, DePaul on the power play. Back out to the point.
Good block there by Dabrowski.
Good block by Dabrowski is right. In the corner.
It's a good triangle they're playing here.
Shot saved by Novobilski and cleared out by the Buckeyes. Looks like there's 14 seconds left on the Buckeyes' first minor penalty and 10 for the DePaul minor. So they will have a 5-on-4 power play in about 5 seconds or so.
Now we go back to 5-on-4.
5-on-4 hockey now with the Buckeyes still short.
And Jamie
Little
Wang.
backhand shot from Wang, just wide. It is dumped in deep. Icing is broken up by the DePaul forward, picked up by Sisti. Sisti tried to get it to Bishara.
Good recovery by Sisti there.
It is dumped in deep, played by Novobilski.
Almost
Wrapped
a
around the
two-man
boards to
man.
Sisti, hopped over his stick, and the DePaul offense has the puck. Nope, never mind. It is over to Bishara. Picked back up by DePaul. DePaul on a little 2-on-2 rush here. Merriweather on D. Dumped out by Gaffney. Wang on pressure. Dumped in deep by DePaul. Picked up by Sisti. And the Buckeyes trying to go on a little rush. Picked off by the DePaul defenseman. And Bashara and Gaffney going a little 2-on-1. Bashara look at the pass to Gaffney, and it is just wide of the net. Huge chances there. You just can't miss the net on a chance like that.
Probably should have taken the shot himself there, Bashara.
Bashara had a little shot there. The defense was really pressuring the pass on that one. He could have had a little breakaway if he held on to it a little longer. I like the pass a little bit there, but just got to hit the net and finish that one off there. Hey, buddy?
I
think
agree.
so.
I agree.
I think so.
Good breakout there by the Buckeyes.
Good breakout by the Buckeyes. Picked up by Jax. Little shove down there. Put his pass back out. And Berhalter gets a little stick on it. And dumped in deep. Played by Espinosa. The DePaul defense, they've been really playing very defensively as this time has gone forward. A lot of this game has been trying to break out of their own end, but the Buckeye defense has been trapping really well and trying to keep them on their blue line, which they've done pretty well, as it seems it's a 6-0 game. And once again, the DePaul forwards and defense go for a quick change, and it's brought up by Fafara. Tried to get a little chip off the boards, couldn't make it work. Passed over to Gaffney. Off his feet, back over to the forward of DePaul with a shot. Easy save from Novobilski off the blocker into the netting. And we have a time of 16 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third period.
Looks like the boys are getting a little groovy with the music there.
Little
Getting
music.
a little too loose.
Getting a little loose here. Buckeyes trying to
Revamp this energy they had there
gotta
first.
revamp the energy here. As my color man Benny says. Gaffney on the sideboards. Little collision keeps it down below the net. Shoved off. And it is picked off by the DePaul offense, and they go a little rush. Picked up. And is broken up. And Novobilski makes the easy save down low. Tried to be dumped out through the middle, and DePaul almost gets a slot shot off there. Once again,
Stopped by Novobilski in front.
quick shot by DePaul there, right in front of Novobilski. But he just makes it look so easy here.
Want to take this time, took a little break and intermission there. Want to give a shout out to a few parents and a hellos from the players, the Serbones watching, as well as Mr. Sisti, if you're still in attendance. and the Brogdon. All say hello from your players.
Hope you enjoy. Now
Back
let's
in
get
action.
back to the action. Picked up by Ohio State, tried to dump it in deep, picked off by the DePaul defenseman. Passed out to the bumper. DePaul goes on a little rush and stuck up
By Carter Wilk.
by Carter Wilk.
Lays the body.
He understood the message I gave him in the locker room.
Lays the body as the message was understood by my common man Benny Yurko as he went down to the locker room, tried to hype these boys up, get them to lay the body, and that's exactly what just happened.
Michael Brogna.
Little trip up on the boards by Brogna there. Tried to shove it to the middle, and a
And
little sandwich in the
Sisti.
rep from Sisti there.
This is what we like to see. Oh,
Another-
Badar, second shift.
Jake Badar back out there again, number 34. Second shift of the night for Badar. And he has the puck, trying to cycle it deep. Pass to corner, a little tip on corner. Well, 1-2 touch there from Badar to corner. That was a nice little play they almost drew up there.
They probably didn't even expect it to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if corner was really expecting that, but he put that tip right in front of the net. It was honestly a pretty solid play there from Badar.
Looks like this one's going to be an ice.
Going to be an icing here with 14 minutes, 18 seconds left in this third period of play. It is still 6-0 for the Buckeyes. Not much has changed since the intermission here. Still kind of the same period. Not too many chances by both sides.
A little bit more energy.
A little bit more energy as time goes. The Buckeyes always have a ritual of playing hot to go whenever they come out for the second to the third period by our manager Savannah here, and that probably got their energy going here pretty good in the second period, from this third period. I mean, I apologize. Big offensive hit by
Novotny.
Novotny there. Picked up by Jax in the corner. Jax putting the body on puck in the corner. Two guys on the puck now for the Buckeyes. Picked up by DePaul anyway. Badar with pressure. Bobby Sherman gets a stick on puck. Picked up by Novotny again, and a big hit for Novotny again. They're really starting to lay the body in this third period here.
We all love to see
Badar
that.
to the middle. Tried to get a stick on it. Couldn't do so.
Good play there by Jax.
Good play there by Jax is right. Little break up with the stick. Even maybe the Paul player loses stick. That's just strong defensive play.
D2D,
Defensive play
regroup.
right there. Little regroup for the Buckeyes.
Looks like a little cycle edge down in the corner here.
Cycle down in the corner with Badar in pressure. Badar taking ice over the corner through the middle and just out of his reach.
Long
And
shift
here
here
goes
for
the
the Buckeyes.
DePaul offense trying to get a shot in. It was just wide of the net. Corner tries to get it deep. This Buckeyes line is very tired. Cerrone, little physicality, trying to get
Up the middle.
a call from the ref here. Oh, and that's what happens when you get a little chippy here. Retaliation always leads to penalties. That's just what you can't do. Even though this game isn't very close right now, if this was a close game, that's just something that can never happen out of any player on any team, in any league, anywhere.
I'd watch out if I were Sabone here. I think that's 3 for him for the night. I think one more
One more is a suspension.
gets a
maybe?
little
Is that
sussy.
little suspension if Cervone gets one more. He's got to be careful out here. ACHA rules here. 3 penalties is a suspension. So just have to be aware. Oh, excuse me, I got clarification. There's 4. Does Cervone have 3 penalties now?
I think so.
Oh wow, so he has 3 penalties on the night.
Gets his nose dirty.
Gets his nose dirty. Picked up by little scrum in the corner. Trying to be dumped out, and it is. Little pressure by Dombrowski. Cycled back behind the net.
Looks like they're trying to set up their break up here.
DePaul trying to get something started. Their usual break-in, trying to get a little rush. They get it started and they couldn't complete the pass. And it almost fumbles over the DePaul defenseman's stick and is just kept in. Continuing pressure with a minute left of this power play. Shot by Brandon Novobilski. Let that one in. It looked like he couldn't even see it. Little chirping from the DePaul player who just scored that goal to make it a 6-1 lead for the Buckeyes now.
Almost looks like it was a double screen there
Little
from our
double
own
screen.
Buckeyes players.
Yeah, it was. That's normally a very routine kind of save for Novobilski. From our angle, it just looked like he just could not see the puck at all. And
Zipped
that's
right
what
under his
happens.
arm.
Went right under his blocker and is now 6-1 after the DePaul Blue Demons are on the board. Picked up by Berhalter, shot by Fafaro, trying to get the momentum back here, and it is blocked by DePaul and dumped out right on net to Novobilski. He plays it out, and the Buckeyes look to regroup.
Jack's up the wall here.
Jax looked for Gaffney, couldn't get the pass through, and is picked off by the DePaul defense. Gaffney on the right side boards, tried to force a pass through to the Ohio State winger, couldn't get it through.
Kept my Navani. Oh,
Novotny tried to get it down to the bumper, but was easily picked off by DePaul, and the shot from the DePaul skater was easily upended into the netting, and we will have a face-off with 11:10 left in this third period. Now the line of Connor Williamson,
Michael Brogna.
Michael Brogna, and Carter Wilk back onto the ice for the Buckeyes. The draw is won by Wilk. Cycled down low to Sisti. Williamson with pressure. Just kept in by DePaul. Sisti got a stick on the puck, deflected into the corner, tried to get a pass to the front. It is just out of DePaul's reach and cycled back, chipped out. Merriweather lost it a little bit on the blue line there, had to go touch up for offsides as DePaul tries to regroup through the middle. Dumped in deep. Sisti,
Pressure on.
the defense goes for a change for DePaul. Sisti trying to get some pressure for the Buckeyes. Passed over to Brogna. Brogna with the shot, just blocked by the DePaul defenseman. Little scrum in the corner, picked up by DePaul. D to D behind the net. As DePaul tried to get something going. Once again, they're just struggling to get these breakout passes through on their tape and trying to get the rush. They just haven't really been too successful on these passes up the middle.
Yeah, not really much zone time for the DePaul Blue Demons here.
Yeah, really. They really haven't been able to possess the puck the way they want to. With a 7-9 record this season, you know that DePaul can win some hockey games. This just seems like kind of a off night for them, as it is dumped back in over to Gaffney. Now Brogna picks it up. Badar back on the ice, shift 3. Badar,
Must be a shakeup in the lineup here.
little
Or something.
shake in the lineup. Picked off by Bobby Sherman, and it is deflected back to Serbone. Serbone looking for options and cycles it down deep. Picked up by the DePaul defense. It is kept in by Badar, and Corna lays out another DePaul Blue Demon there with a big hit, and it is now picked up by Gaffney.
Corner
Gaffney
looks
over
like
to
a wrecking
Serbone.
ball this shift here.
Over to Badar. Badar tries to get it to Bobby Sherman, couldn't get the pass through, and it is cycled back deep through the DePaul defensive end. DePaul tries to get something going on a 1-4 rush, picked up by Serbone, and it is the only option was to dump it in deep there. Picked up behind the net by the Buckeyes, and it is covered up by Brandon Novobilski. With 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third period of play, it is still 6-1 for the Ohio State Buckeyes, with the line of Browski, Wang, and with I forget his name now.
Wang.
With Wang,
Bashara?
Bashara, yes, Bashara, and Dabrowski back on the ice for the Buckeyes.
What a stretch.
Bishara over to through the legs again! Through the legs again! That is the second. What is that? The second game in a row he's done that?
I think so.
He
I think
did
he
that-
did that in the
He
championship.
did that
last week.
against Minnesota in the championship game. Dabrowski with a big smile on his face after that one. That is 2 of the exact same goals in a row.
Now he's giving a shout out to the fans, his fellow girlfriend in the stands. Gotta love
2
that
in
from
a
the kid.
row for Dabrowski with that. Same
love
move.
that.
Got the goalie the exact same way. To the left, put it through his legs, roofed it top shelf. What
This
an
goalie
electric
really needs
goal.
to check his saves.
What an
He's in the
electric
corner
goal.
almost every time.
That will make it 7-1 Buckeyes out of an electric goal from Dabrowski. Tries to get
Bishara
a
tries a
quick
little
wrap
wrap.
from Bishara. Couldn't get it done. Stuffed by the DePaul defender. Tried to force it through the middle. Shot again by Bishara and
What a
saved by Espinosa. Got to get some momentum back after that. Tough stretch there from,
might just do it.
from that Dabrowski goal. That might get it started for him here a little bit.
Ball breaking out.
Breaking out for DePaul. Dumped in deep once again. I feel like this is all DePaul has right now is this little dump trying to get a quick rush. And a collision from the Jacks move. Got the 2 defenders that ram into each other there. It's picked back up from DePaul. Picked right back off by the Ohio State defense.
Good play from Novotny in front there.
Novotny in front gets a stick on it. Picked up by Jacks behind the net. Trying to get to Gaffney off the boards. A little bit of a scrum again. And a shot way wide.
I think that one was tipped by Novotny.
A little tip on that one.
Good
a little
shift
tip
for him.
wide. Fulfaro tried to go for a little spin move. It didn't work. Going for the body, and he missed. Carson Merriweather almost lit that kid up, but he missed. Tried to get tipped out by Fulfaro. Dumped out deep and iced by
Yep. Icing.
icing.
That's a
Even
nice
I
goalie
feel
was
like the
playing.
goalie played that one.
That should be in their zone. We'll see what the refs
So-
do here.
My guess is they will play it at center ice. Let's see what they do with this one. Yep, they're going to center ice on that one. That was a little missed call there out of the refs on that one as the goalie went out to play the puck. We have 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in this third period of play. 7-1 Buckeyes starting in the middle of the ice. The face-off won by the Buckeyes. Chipped over by Berhalter to Gaffney. Gaffney with a shot from the point. And he scores!
On the ice. I think
That-
so.
Was Sam Gaffney's second goal of the night. It's hard to get a little energetic when the score is 8-1 up here in the booth, but
Looks like the boys are buzzing on the bench.
Boys are
that was a
electric.
little bit of a fluke there. I don't know if that was a little change up the goalie wasn't expecting there.
I think it got
or
tipped.
Little tip by his own player there. Something really threw him off. It just went right under his pad. This DePaul team is just really shaken up by everything right now. And this game couldn't end any faster for this DePaul team with the 8-1 deficit right now with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game.
The only thing that would make it better for us if we put 2 more on Espinosa.
That would be it. Get it to double digits here. That's the best thing we can do for the Buckeyes. How about that?
5 on both goalies.
5 on both goalies is right. After the goalie switch, didn't really change too much out of the DePaul offense here.
Kind of a stalemate there in the second.
Little stalemate in the second. That was a little bit of an interesting period there. They just can't really get too many chances here besides that one little weird goal that Nova Bilski has 9 times out of 10. Just couldn't really see that one there.
Yeah.
Shot in by the Buckeyes is covered up by Espinosa. And the both full lines going for a quick change with 5:53 left in the third period. Face off in the offensive zone for the Buckeyes. It is won by DePaul and dumped behind the net. Picked up on the boards by DePaul and dumped in deep once again with Serbone on pressure for the Buckeyes. Picked up by Brogna, and it was just tipped off Brogna's stick, and Wilkie picked it up and was offsides as a result of the slight deflection there past the blue line. And there will be a face-off on the left side face-off dot in the DePaul end. It is won by the Buckeyes, dumped in deep by Serbone, and it is collected by the DePaul defender on the left side. Serbone tries to keep it in.
Looks like it's a
And
3-on-1
DePaul
here
goes
for
on a little
Gaffney.
3-on-1 here for DePaul.
Good
And
D.
Tyler Gaffney easily clears that one away.
Looks like now it's a 4-on-2 for the
4-on-2
Buckeyes.
for the Buckeyes with the trailers. A couple trailers tried to force it and didn't get a shot off on the 4-on-1 with the puck through the middle. We have 5 minutes remaining left in this game with an 8-1 deficit still. With the Buckeyes on pressure on the DePaul end, kept in by Serbone, shot in deep. A little bit of a shaky rebound there, but is swallowed up by Espinosa with 4:48 left.
It really looks like it's a mix-up on the forward line here.
Little mix-up here.
Must be an injury here.
I don't know if there's an injury or something here, but we had Jake Bador
As
was
the extra,
guy this game, and he has gotten a lot of shifts here
in this late third
in
period.
this late third period. There might be an injury. We hope not, but a little shift in lines. I don't know if it's just because it's the 8-1 deficit or what it is, but it's always nice to get the boys rotated in here. As
Could be an
time
injury.
expires.
Ben Byron's been battling a knee injury these
Knee
past
injury
weeks.
for Ben Byron.
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed knee injury. Informal.
Maybe we should decrease it to lower body.
Lower body injury. I like that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
Can't give the opponent too much.
Face off in the offensive end for the Buckeyes. Dumped in deep. Bobby Sherman picks it up. Pressure by Badar. Little outlet pass by DePaul. Going on a little 2-on-4 rush here. Tried to get a shot off. Blocked again by the Buckeyes. Now a little change-up shot right in front of Novobilski. He cleans it up.
Must have gotten hit in the chin there or something.
Yeah, it looks like Novobilski's a little shaken up there on that play. Got a little chip on his chin there, it seems, as the mask kind of, or maybe it was a stick that got caught up there, a little slash maybe. He
Hopefully
looks
those-
all right. He gave a little thumbs up to the referee over there, and he's good.
Hopefully those fake teeth are treating him well.
Wanted to give a shout out to the backup goalie tonight. Speaking of goalies, Parker Andrea
We call him Andu.
Hondo. So he's been a rock for this team so far.
Big locker room guy.
He is, I believe, he is 4-0 in his games that he's played,
I think so.
with around a 90 save % on the season so far. The Buckeyes have had a really successful goaltending run throughout this season, and we always love to give our appreciation to our goaltenders.
And especially another one.
Another one, Seth Russell.
Seth Russell.
Who was not on the bench tonight. Rusty.
Yep.
Not on the bench tonight, but he has also had a heck of a season as well. I believe he is. Was he 6-0? 4-0?
he's
6-0?
undefeated.
Something
I don't
like
think he's
that.
lost a
And I
game.
think Novobilski is the only one that's had a loss this season so far.
Tough game.
Only
too.
game I played in.
Yeah, it was the only game Ben Yurko played in. I
Must
don't know
be-
if that's
it must be a curse or
It
something.
must be a curse.
Glad I'm up here.
Loose shoulder from there.
Little shoulder problem for Benny, but now he's in the booth. Got to contribute.
Revamped the career.
Little revamp. Nothing a career shift won't do to help anybody. All right. Now we're back in the action. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this third period. D to D over to Sisti. Dumped in deep. And that will be icing.
Early whistle.
A little bit of a weird icing there from Sisti. He had a lot of ice to take. I don't know if the dump in there was necessary, but that's the route he decided to take. And we have 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in this third period of play with a offensive zone draw for the DePaul Blue Demons. Dumped in deep in the corner, chipped out by Sisti over to Dabrowski. Dabrowski over to Merriweather, and he is tripped and he scores.
Who was that? Bishara?
Ethan Bishara
Stripo.
Goodness.
Stripes, as the boys call him,
It's like the fifth referee out there just scored. Guys
drew
calling.
the penalty and scored while he was down to make it 9-1 the Ohio State Buckeyes.
That guy's nails.
A little bit of background why we call him Stripes.
A little bit of background here from our color guy. Why don't we let him know about that one?
In practice, we don't even need to hire a referee. He's the one calling all the penalties, waving his hands in the air. But hey, that's what we need. We need grit. We need
We
compete.
need grit.
That's why we're
Gotta
here.
make it like a game scenario all the time. Penalties in practice all the time.
What's our record now?
our record? I
lot,
believe
a lot.
10-1.
we
a
will
lot
be.
of
I'm
wins.
pretty sure. If,
No, it's like 15.
let me double check the record here, just so we can clarify this for everybody.
But I think he's one of the key reasons why it's so high this year.
Yes.
Big turnaround from
100%.
last year from the Buckeyes.
Let's
Barely squeaking into the
double check their record here.
TSHL playoffs.
We're passing in the flying colors.
Yeah, now this year we might have almost an outright bid to regionals. Knock on wood.
Little knock on wood. We regionals is always the hope for a club team like this. It's been a little bit of time since we've made our last appearance here, but we're always looking to get to that next level, and that's what that competition will do.
Break up by fat.
Breakup by Tyler Gaffney there. DePaul trying to get one last little glimpse of offense going with 2 minutes left in this game.
Looks like we got numbers on the forecheck here. Oh, in a good draw pass.
Shot by Berhalter, just kicked away by Espinosa.
Good breakup by DePaul on the regroup there. Now Gaffney going in.
Gaffney going in with the shot from a weird angle, saved easily by Espinosa.
Little stretch pass from DePaul, broken up. Sorbonne D to D to
Sorbonne.
tie.
D to D to Gaffney. Gaffney. Chip deep by Fofaro. And it, never mind. Fofaro did not get a stick on that, and that will be an icing with 1 minute 30 left.
Did you ever figure out our record there, Jim?
I'm trying to find it here.
I think it's somewhere around 12, 13
It's
and 1.
looking like we will be 13, 1-1 after this game is complete. Just a monumental shift that this team has been looking for over these past few seasons. It's kind of been a bit of a struggle. I don't know. Been a shift. We got a bunch of very solid players
Couple
this
returners.
offseason.
A lot of returners.
A lot of returners. But
Only 3 graduating seniors last year.
yep. We have a very young team. We've been able to develop very well. And we always knew that this team would be a lot more of a contender as the years go on. And it's
Williamson.
showing. It's showing this season. With 50 seconds left, quick shot by the Buckeyes. And it is saved by Espinosa with 48.2 remaining.
Looks like an early stoppage there as Brockman had the puck when the whistle came.
On that rep.
Ref couldn't really see that one, and it was loose, but it was covered up anyway.
Like we previously
Last-
said,
yep.
the goal to get to 10.
One more goal to get to 10. We'll see if we can do it. But if we don't, it's been a very successful night for the Buckeyes
And for us in the booth.
and for us in the booth.
First one.
First ever broadcast for the booth. Let us know how we did. I loved it.
I had a great time up
It was
there.
a great time up here. I don't know why it took us so long to get this started. We only waited until there was 3 more home games left, but who knows? We might be making some travel appearances here as the season goes on
Maybe
in
up
the
in
second
Yost,
semester.
going to Bloomington.
The next opponent for the Ohio State Buckeyes after DePaul tomorrow night is going to be the Indiana Hoosiers, which, ironically enough, tomorrow night the Ohio State Buckeyes face off against the Indiana Hoosiers in the Big Ten Championship for our football program. That is going to be the biggest game so far this season. A outstanding Buckeyes team, and we really get to see what they can do
Unfortunately, myself and Jim, I don't think we will be here tomorrow night. I believe there will be a live stream.
We believe there will still be video as the time runs off. It is a 9-1 victory for the Buckeyes.
As we see all smiles down there in the
Got some
huddle.
points up from the Buckeyes.
We're getting
Got
some
Badar
waves.
pointing up over there from number 34. A couple waves up top there.
Gotta love
Like
the
we
boys.
said, there might be video. We're not 100% sure on that yet. But we will keep you guys updated. And we hope you enjoyed a 9-1 victory from the Buckeyes.
Thanks for
And
tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Go Bucks. And we will potentially see you tomorrow night.